Well, this is not working out the way I wanted it to. See how long that lasts. No, that didn't last. Sorry. That was funny as fuck. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Alright, this is just... Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know what to do here. Anyway. Hello. I was just out cop watching with Daniel and Denise Lynn. And yeah. Just thought I'd say hello. I know it's late or early, or I'm not sure where you're at or where you're watching from, but somebody told me that I should go live more often on these little chats. So here I am. Does anybody have any questions for me? Yeah, Daniel would probably like Tom Zebra would probably like an electric bike. I'm good with my car as of right now. I do still need a camera, but anyway. I know. I have such bad timing. But it is what it is. And I'm like half asleep right now anyway, but hello. Yeah, and then all these people are like, oh no, I missed your live. Unless you're a night owl and up at ridiculous hours or early. Then you never catch my live. God, my voice. Great timing. Good. Perfect for you, right? I wanted to... I'm working on a video. I don't know if you guys remember. It's one of my most viewed videos because my most viewed is like a whopping... I think my very most viewed video is like 175 or something K. But I have a Vegas video from before I went to Vegas with Daniel. I was in Vegas actually with family. And I went out and recorded, and it was like 2 years ago about with the Vegas female officer who like ran up on me. I don't know if any of you guys know of that video. I'll link that video in the description later. But it's always funny when people start commenting on videos, like old videos, because I'm like, what? Huh? Anyway, somebody had a Free Thought Project, who I'm familiar with, and I don't have a problem with, but they reposted my video on their Facebook channel and have like 1.3 million freaking views. I have 140K. Anyway, on Facebook. Anyway, everybody in that comment section hates me. Like, on YouTube, this platform, I got a good half and half. Actually, I have a lot of support from you guys on YouTube, and the comments are pretty much, some liked it, some didn't, but everybody in this freaking comment section hates me, and I'm like pretty thick-skinned, and I could take it, but for some reason it really sucked me in, and it was really, I was going wild replying, and for some reason, but then realizing it was a waste of time and whatever. I'm gonna put the link in there. I don't know if I can't do it while I'm on chat or on live, which sucks. But maybe if you guys want to mosey on over to this page, I mean, it's not even on my page. It's like on the Police 2.0 or something on Facebook. I don't know if any of you want to pop in and give your girl some positive comments, because literally nobody likes me in that comment section on Facebook. Like, nobody. It's crazy. I'm like, anyway, this is something that was that had me. Oh, and because I have a unique voice, which I've been living with this voice all my life. I have accepted the fact that it's not a normal, high-pitched female voice. Like, most people in that chat think that I'm a boy. or I'm trans or whatever, which I have nothing against trans, but I am 100% female, uterus and all, and I don't really take offense when people think I'm a boy, and it's fine, but it's like, it's like almost everybody thinks I'm a dude. When I tell them I'm not, they still talk madness. Anyway, like I said, I will put the link to that Facebook thing in my description later. And if any of you have, I don't know, want to like, mosey on over there and be like, hey, chill out. Because like literally, some of these people are gnarly. Like their comments are like, I hope you get shot and you have to call the cops to like say like some. I'm like, for real though? Like, it's a video. It's a girl, me. I don't know. Some of the comments sometimes are shocking. I, I I can handle it here on YouTube. I don't know why the platform on Facebook is so much different and can't handle me apparently, and have very very like radical opinions about me. And again, it's always hard for me to like I don't know, like connect with when they're videos that are old, or even though this one wasn't that old. I think it said I I posted it in like March 2018, which is like a little over a year ago, but I feel like it was like, I mean, I grow so much in my style or in my way of dealing with police like every other day. So I feel like that was like another lifetime ago, but some people are serious. Like literally, the comments are like constant on that page. And again, 1.3 million views. And mine has 140K. Whatever. Anyway, it is what it is. Yeah. It's funny. Like I don't care. Like when people say bad stuff about me, like I just don't. But then sometimes maybe I'm bored, and I'm like, you know, oh fuck me, fuck you. I don't know. Anyway, and because you guys here on YouTube have seen me or know me a little more, obviously know that I'm a girl. Maybe have gotten used to my voice in the last 4+ years I've been doing this, but these people are out for me, like, and they're out for me, and it's crazy. Like, wow, it's pretty great. All right, thank you. And I'm gonna read some comments here. I really want to troll. I was replying in all honesty to them, truthfully, honestly, and then I realized what a freaking waste of time half that was, because I don't think they really even want to be. Oh, I had some comments. I'm 100% against police, but how you reacted was totally wrong. Like, you're 100% against police. Like, I'm not even 100% against police. I don't like bad cops, not one bit. But I don't go into recording or into situations like I hate the police. Like, come on, dude. And if you hate the police, I'll tell you right now, I've known plenty of people hate the police 100%, and they would never, and I mean never, say that what the cops did was good and what I did was bad. So, like, I mean, the crazy tactics these people went through was off the hook. Okay, hold on. Do you and Furry still knock around? Who's a Diddy? Me and Furry? What does that even mean? No, I mean, I go into every time I record police, I take it on a case by case by base, like day by day basis. Like literally, I don't have some like underlying grudge, or I'm not going in like with any hateful nature. Like literally, like if things get volatile, that's because the cop that I'm recording takes us there. It's their attitude that takes it there. Cause I'm always pretty much in good spirits, like whatevs. But if they want to be if their true colors shine, then here we go, we're shining. Tell me to back up? No, we have a problem. Put your light in my face? We have a problem. But if you just like let me do what I do, we don't have a problem. And I'm pretty much pretty decent. I don't go in like cussing at them and stuff because that's just not my style. But anyway, let's see. Hold on. I'm going back. I'm reading comments. Consider you use the number. Oh, no, even though you don't. I'm just like, you don't really audit. Nope, sure don't. What's your opinion about all the drama going on with the auditors? The fact that you don't talk about it or even mention names. I don't even know what the drama is in the auditors. I don't really care to put myself in there. I mean literally, like, if there's a new drama, I don't know. I know that sometimes I know of certain dramas that go on. I ever really reacted to a drama was when News Now Houston had mentioned Foxy in one of his things against another. Anyway, that shit touched a nerve because Foxy's my girl, and I made a little video about it, but really I still didn't even go into it. But I I have no part and no place, and I don't want to. I have opinions, but I just don't feel like. And as of right now, I don't have any opinion because I don't know what the current dramas are. So unless and if I have a problem with somebody, I usually speak to them directly. I don't come here on YouTube and tell everybody else like that. Okay, let's see. I'm going back. Lapillary uterus. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a female with uterus. There are females who are trans that don't have a uterus, and they don't have to go through all the crap. They get the good part of being a girl. You know, lucky BBs. Anyway, I don't even want to go into all that. I'm not trying to be. I'm not against trans. I don't have any problem with that. But I'm just saying, when I keep being called fucking dude and I'm not, like, okay. Anyway, are people really that stupid to think you're a male? Yeah, apparently they are. Okay, I'll head over and support. Thanks, Mass. Woohoo, she has a uterus. Yeah, I have a uterus. It's there. I don't have a high pitch. Like, good. I'm glad you. Yeah, you just sound like a chain smoking woman. Well, you know what? It's like, I've had this voice since I was a little girl. It's like nasally, and as I got older, I still have this nasally voice, and it's just a little deeper than your typical female voice, which is usually a little more high pitched, but it is what it is. Amy Ali, I don't know who that is. Not seen you. I don't know if you've ever seen me with furry. The only time I actually met her in person was way back when Poetic was having his um you know whatever you call it, when we all met up at the courthouse, like, two different times in Torrance. I mean, oh God, how long ago was that? Like a year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? I don't know. Anyway, that was a while back, and that's when I met her. And I mean, I've never recorded with her, like, just solo. I mean, with just the two of us or anything. Um, I also don't have a problem with her. So, but again, I mean, yeah, we're acquaintances. I mean, we've never been, like, close enough that I could claim, oh, I'm her friend, but I'm not her enemy. That's for sure. I have no problems with her. But what you do, you care. They gave you. Who gave me the views? Those views didn't come to me. Those views went to another Facebook group. 1.3 million views, and I have 140K. It's like the same thing with Daniel. Daniel reposted one of my videos once. He got 2 million views, and I don't think I went over 5,000 or some. I'm not doing something right, obviously, or it's just the fact that my channel has yet to reach the popularity point to be able to gain. I don't have any videos that have 1 million views, so in between you and Furry, nothing happened between me and Furry. We have no problems, but we have never had never recorded together or anything. Like, I did meet her, and it was great to meet her, but like I said, that was back when Poetic was having his legal issues, and like, a bunch of the auditors and cop watchers met up and during one of his court cases. Don't waste your time. Yeah. So is everything good with you and Tom? Yeah, we're fine. Kind of comes with the territory with Tom Zebra. Sometimes we're not on the same page, but ultimately, uh, he's one of my best friends, and I, whatever. I'm over what happened the other and, it only bothered me so much because I do care about what Daniel says and thinks or tries to relay to me, but when when we just do not agree, I was just not having it, and I don't know, whatever. Like, I'm over it now. I was just with him earlier tonight, him and Denise. When that lady told you to get a job at the hotel, you were so pissed. I loved it. What lady? Oh, no, she told me to, like, why don't I have a life or something? And I'm like, look at me, over here, living and breathing. Do you and Furry still knock around? Okay, I don't even know what that's about. So you're not, like, hate the state. I'm not sure who hate the state is, but if it has anything to do with that name, no, I don't hate. I try to hate very few things in my life, because that takes a lot of energy to hate. I knew a good cop in 1994. I like the way you talk. Please do a sling blade impression. I don't know what that is. Anyone putting themselves under that system is just an unhealthy relationship with their mind. I had a cop here tell me there are a lot of bad cops here. Yeah, true story. There are. And they show themselves to be true. Can you hook me up with yourself and Daniel Tom for not a cop watch in a few days when I visit the LA area? Well, hit us up when you're in the area, I guess. You can email me. I have an email. My email or Gmail is LaurasharkCW126@gmail.com. Cop set the tone. Sure do. Take care and be safe. Hey, all cops are bad. I can explain why I feel that way. First thing they do is swear to enforce all laws. They are bad laws on the books. True story. Case closed. Okay. And I respect that. I respect if you hate them from the get. That's fine. It pisses me off that a great channel like yours doesn't have that as many subs like News 9 have had. He's in it for views and clicks when we can tell you really care about this. You know, I'm obviously not doing something right, or there's something that I'm not, like, I don't I don't know what it is, because I feel like my videos, some, yeah, are not as great as others, but, like, I spend a lot of time editing my videos. Like, I try really hard to, like, cut out BS or any airtime. Like, I know some people will post videos, start to finish, the whole the whole walk to whatever they're going, the whole wait around, and then the whole walk away. Like, I cut out all that stuff. I try to break it down to the points of the video, or the contact that I have with the police. I don't audit, so I don't stand outside buildings. I, like, record the police while they're, like, if they pulled someone over, or whatever it is I hear on the scanner. So, and I don't have these, like, verbal judo with them, or go into these, like, complex arguments with them if I don't have to. Certain officers or certain topics may come up, and I'll go there with them. Like, I'll try to, like, I'll interrogate the hell out of them if they give me a chance. But sometimes it's a a hit and a miss. But regardless, there's, like, something that I'm missing, or something about the way uh I don't know, on my channel, that, like I said, like, Daniel had reposted one of my videos and had 2 million views, and I put my video, my original one, no, it hasn't gone past 5,000 or something. It's just, there's something I'm not figured out yet, but I hope I will soon. They are to uphold the law, and law is yeah. Laura, I miss Foxy. I miss Foxy too. I just talked to her yesterday, day before yesterday. She checked in with me. Love her, miss her, and I'm glad that she is happy where she's at and what she's doing. So, when are you doing some wrong? They're doing it. Good to see you. Grassovers. Should I repost mine? Repost your what? There are male and female human beings. End of story. I mean, yeah. There are, uh, I'm not, like, I don't want to go into the whole, what do they call it? I don't know. Anyway, I'm female. I'm what most and most commonly from, at least, whatever. I'm a female. I was born with female parts, every single one of them, and I am female. and I have to, I'm burdened with all the female stuff, and that's that. But then I'm also apparently, with the voice thing and the not commonly, like high-pitched voice. People small-minded, I guess, or, live in a box, they just can't handle my unique voice, so. How far do you travel for the work? I mean, I've gone to Texas. Daniel and I went to Chicago. We've been to Vegas, but like on a nightly basis, I kind of stay within, like a 10, 15, 20 mile radius of where I live, just because I like being able to interact with the same police over and over again. I feel like I don't know how's it like I get comfortable and I know that and I know I should go to other like departments, but there is a point always because of the way that like LAPD works and they move around to because they have 25 different departments within LAPD, so they move around a lot. And so the ones I get to know it for about a month could be gone the next month. So I got to train the next group. I don't. I like when they know me or they know of me because then there isn't any problems and I'm good with having no problems. But then I always do find one that doesn't know me, and then I make sure they don't forget me. Aspects of auditing don't you like? Is it all every hour? The only thing I don't like about I don't audit. I'm a cop watcher. The only thing I don't like about cop watching is like the stale in between time. Like when I'm out and I'm listening to the scanner, there's I mean, a nauseating amount of time that I'm literally just sitting there. Or if I show up at something that I heard on the radio or the scanner and nobody shows up or they show up and it was a note it was like it was a call. It's like a BS call or whatever. And then I'm just kind of standing there with my, like doo doo doo. I mean, other than that, I do enjoy what I do, so I'm really not complaining too much. Thank you. Well, meetings. Up to this was crazy. Furry got shot and they let the guy go. Yeah, that was its own. I mean, they actually, for once, they tried to play it off like they were going to handle that situation correctly, and they took him in, or they detained him, or they took the guy, but then no, they didn't end up putting charges against him. That all kind of goes to the city attorney in LA, like that fucking broad. Jackie Lacey. Fuck her. Thank you. Jeepers, like or don't like, watch or don't watch, let it go. Like or don't like, watch or don't watch, what? Okay. The reason Patty has more viewers is that the majority of the viewers are interested in the possible train wreck. Patty doesn't audit, he is just an a-hole. Okay, well, that's your opinion. I do think that conflict and people being aggressive and being extra wordy and coming at the cops with a lot of I will say that auditing and their interactions with the police are completely different than mine, and their interactions are, per the views, far more entertaining than my interaction with police, apparently. And that's fine. I get that. There are times where I've almost been like, you know what? I'm gonna go out and cuss out some cops, and then you know what, and get the ball rolling. But when it's not my style, it's not in me to do. I can't fake it. I just can't. I am who I am. I am personable, and I just can't do that unless for whatever reason. If they give me a reason to, yeah, I'll cuss them. I'll cuss them out. But I guess unfortunately they haven't given me enough reason to. So, or you just tuned in on your Merb gets a lot of mention in this community. Do you know who Yeah, I know who Merb is. I accidentally or whatever had an interview with him once. He was actually pretty decent to me. Wasn't a big deal. But I didn't know who he was when I did this little interview, or I didn't realize what his position was, so um I guess I don't regret it. I just wish I would have known so I could maybe say I could have had different or had questions of my own for him, but I didn't. But it's all right. Drama only serves to keep bored people busy. So coming to LA area. Okay. Yeah, just get at us when you come to LA. Hello Kitty. Guy hits that like. Yeah, hit the like button, please. Which aspects of auditing? Are you gonna ask me? I already answered that. Like, I watch every video. Thank you. We are in the time of a major nationalism growing, so don't be surprised if lack of views. The algorithm or yeah, the algorithm. I know it's the algorithm because like my most viewed videos, how when they start to get like if there's like a day that maybe for whatever reason it starts to get a lot of views, I know the algorithm will bump it into people's recommended lists. You know, the lists in on their YouTube page. So, and that happens only with my already most viewed videos. But like I said, I don't have any videos that have a million views or anything. So, um, yeah, maybe I think it's maybe my titles, maybe my thumbnails. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm really seriously considering starting to a merch line, but I just want to make sure that the design or whatever it is I put on it is quality also, and the material, whatever it is quality. I'm just afraid that if I put out merch and I put the money out for merch, it won't be as like I don't know, profitable basically as I would hope. But I really am like starting some serious plans to maybe these business cards or these basic cards that like when I go recording and people are like, "Who are you?" or whatever, I'll give it to them so that they can look and see who I am and know why I was recording them on their stops or whatever. So sometimes I'll randomly put them in random spots so people can find it, but I don't know how much people really see a business card or whatever and actually look into it. So hasn't yet worked out. You see a difference in how you are treated as a woman compared to the men. I think the difference, okay, how I'm treated, yeah, I I hate to like I don't feel like I would get any I'm treated differently because I'm a woman. I feel like maybe because or maybe it's because I'm a woman, I don't see so threatening to like common masculine police officers, so they're not like threatened immediately by me. If they've never met me, like I don't seem like a threat to them. Maybe because I'm a woman, and that's on them. But overall, I think it's just like my demeanor that is different than a lot of other. Like my demeanor is totally different than most auditors or cop auditors. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't. When Foxy and I used to record a lot, like we would go out almost every night, and when I was first starting, and when they didn't know me, like trust, they were not nice. They were like anger. I try to keep it cool, keep it chill. I'm not like one to like. I don't like having to go there. Like I said, if they give me a reason to cuss them out, I'll cuss them out. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not afraid of that. It's just I don't use actions. If they happen naturally because that cop sucks, and he has a comment or she or whatever. Like I've gotten in arguments with some officers, but they usually are pretty quick. And then if they're lucky or if whatever, that usually another officer will show up that does know me, and then they'll calm down a bit. When I wear my hoodie in the winter, I refer to it as my Laura Shark look. Okay. When you were talking to that cop and the issue with the cadets came up and made me so mad, they persecuted those kids when they were responsible for being in charge. Yeah, yeah. That that whole scandal with the LA was serious. It was big news. It was in the news for about 2 months. the other night with that sergeant. Every officer has either, uh, who? Like, when I've mentioned, Officer Kane, who was the only one that was prosecuted with a sexual assault with the female cadet, never to do with the cadet program until that sergeant, and I was like, oh my god! It was really, it was like one of those moments where I'm like, oh my god, thank God. 'Cause sometimes you think it's like I always do fall into the whole, oh, I wasn't privy to that information. Like, you weren't privy. Like, there was a problem in the cadet program, and you didn't take it upon yourself to make sure it didn't happen again. Because if you don't want it to happen again, you got to know what it was. But whatever. They're same lame story. It just, I really wasn't expecting too much out of him. But CW Carolina in Fort Worth High said, I hate all cops. I just cannot defend the position that they are virtuous. Okay. Again, I respect that. If you hate cops, kudos to you. Have I ever been married? No. You and Daniel should just get married because you guys are more compatible than my. To be, again, I have a lot of respect for Daniel. He's one of my best friends, but the compatibility that is not, no. Like, for some reason, we're not usually on the same page. Takes a minute for me to be like, yo, reel it in. Dude, he is one of my best friends, but no, we're not compatible on that level. The algorithms are blocking you. It's biased, and it's not you. Yeah, well. Oh, my magical man. Good morning. Hello, darling. Was just talking about you earlier with Denise. You're not complaining enough to get views. That's an objective fact. The thumbnail and the title are the main reason somebody clicks your video. Those should be your focus point to get more. Yeah, I do have to work on like I was saying earlier. It might be a thumbnail issue, a title issue. So, if a good cop stands by and he lets a bad cop do bad things, there is no good. Yeah, if a good cop watches a bad cop, how many times I've audacity to say they've never seen a cop do anything bad. I'm like, bullshit. It's just not true. It's not true. I've seen a lot of fucking cops do bad things, and for them to sit there and say they've never seen it means either they're blind or they're lying or both. Yeah, what's up, girl? Much love. Thank you. It is a recruitment for more people to stand up. I mean, yeah, okay, so that is videos, because from personal experience, I had no idea the, the the rights that I had to protect me. Like, I had no idea. Like, I was pretty much naive, or I had the kind of mindset that was like out of sight, out of mind. Like, if didn't happen to me or anybody I loved, then it really never really it wasn't an issue in my life. Like traumatic arrest. I've never had like the court like I haven't had that personally. Yeah, I've known a couple friends or something that have had issues with the law, but I haven't had any family members or like immediate loved ones. So I came into this community like way different than most. Like, he's had a many arrests. Ricky Monday, I know that whatever people's opinions about him, things that happened to him, like I would never. I literally like the thing where the passion that he has and with the cops, like he has every right to be right. Like, I'm different than most people. Like, I don't have some like traumatic history. I just literally couldn't. When I went out on cop watches with Daniel, and I could see with my very own eyes things that were happening, and like the most simple things, but the cops were violating people's rights like every time. Like, whether it was just something simple as like during a traffic stop, or something outrageous, it was like I couldn't like just sit by and know of it and not continue or do something because I hope, or my hope is that I can educate people and like this is what happens. These are what happens. These are real life police and these are real life people and this is real life interactions where people make a lot of mistakes and they don't protect themselves. I don't condone excuse me condone criminal, behavior. I don't want to I would never want a criminal to get away with something and not, get the punishment that they deserve, and whatever that is kind of up in the air. But I definitely don't believe police should be a judge. I hope to like share that with people, and I don't know. I really don't know if I'm saying this right, but um, my whole thing is to educate. I'm really not trying to put on like a show where I'm screaming at the cops, but like I said, if I have to, I have to, but I don't usually because that's not usually my and my prerogative is never to be arrested. If I get arrested, and getting arrested is always in the back of my mind, I know that's a high probability. Or any money, if it happens, and I know it could and what probably will happen, it happens. But I'm not about to like push that button and be like, I'm going out there and I'm gonna get arrested tonight. Like it's just no, like I got a life. I got things I gotta do. And again, I'm not giving my freedom or my time to the freaking government. It's just not happening. Not without a fight. Let's see. All right, I saw it was reconnecting. I don't know. You're watching my ads? Oh, thanks. Oh, cops don't not have playback. Cops get away with everything. I mean, even with that situation with my last video about the cadet program, that police officer, one, I don't think he was alone. I think that there were many more cops that should have been prosecuted. Mind you, it's almost like, but the guy had originally like multiple, like, said like 14 or 15, and he was like, and he's 31, 30, 31. Like, you dirtbag, dude. He got, with a plea, he only got 2 years for that. Then he had a separate weapons charges because of having bump stocks and he was like whatever he was doing with the weapons, with the guns. Anyway, he had 10 original felony charges, which with another plea deal got reduced to 2 years. But they were two consecutive years. Like they wanted to. They told the girl and her family like, we we don't want you to have to go to court and have to testify in front of him and have to do all that and have to relive it all. So like, let's just go ahead and give him 2 years like consecutive with his other felonies. And basically at this point he's probably already out. And if he's not right now, he'll be out by the end of the year, which is only a couple months. So like, yeah, they get away with everything. Like, I don't think he was punished. I don't think he was alone, and I think more should have been punished. But 2 years is it's like what? If any other person like without a badge was 30 plus years old and having sexual relationship with a 14, 15-year-old, 2 years? Nah. 10, 20, probably 30. Like, what a joke. I mean, it's just it's serious. Like it's like cops. I've had so many cops. Like if we do something wrong, we get in trouble just like everybody else. No, you don't. It's just not true. It's just not. Yep, yep. They probably put him in solitaire, and it's not like anybody could say that he actually did 2 years because he probably got good, had good behavior for I mean, I saw an article that the family was really upset that he only got 2 years with the plea deal. And like I said, how they responded to the family was like, we just don't want to put her through having to do a trial and having to say, you know, tell her story and have to face, all the, trying to save the girl. Okay, sorry. I think because originally what his charges were would have at the minimum 7 to 10 years, and this mofo got off with 2 years consecutive with weapons charges. Yeah. Gee, thanks, LAPD. Thanks for letting us know that you don't. The way that they acted like he was so a disgrace to the back. This dude, his father was a retired LAPD officer. It's a family deal. Like, don't. I don't know. I could go on and on, I guess, but like, oh, what use would it be? And it said, "What's up?" Yeah, I'm working on a story here where a man was killed in police custody and they didn't give him. You know what? Like, uh, Oklahoma community watch. Like that is so common. Like that it happened like maybe I want to say almost like 3 years ago, but finally the video of the incident was released. Finally because they tried to keep that under wraps because like it's always like I don't. Whenever I watch those videos when somebody either dies in custody in the station or even on the street when they're being um handcuffed or whatever the situation is, they never take it seriously. Whenever they say I can't breathe, okay, yeah, you're talking so you can breathe. So much that you had to put all your weight on them. All 20 of you guys had to put all your weight on this individual, and they stop moving. It's like it never registers with these cops. They're in like a zone of like destroy or like apprehend, destroy. It's like it's not. They're not even dealing with a human in their mind anymore because it's like they literally never. It never fucking dawns on them that this person stopped moving. Yeah, are they breathing? Like, oh, they're not. Oh shit. Come on in here, paramedics. Like not one of you knows how to. Yeah, y'all are trained in CPR. Could you get on it? I don't. I mean, it really fucking it blows my mind, but it doesn't really surprise me, unfortunately. Never. That makes them on top of the world. Yeah, they won't. They've been trained in CPR, but they don't. Anyway, so all right, you guys. I am is like super late early right now where I'm at in Cali, and I am exhausted. I'm tired, and I'm gonna go. Sorry. Glad I got a chance to chat with you guys again. I'm not sure what's happening with my buffer, but I'm gonna cut this live. I'm cutting. I don't have cat eye. No, I don't have a good glare on my eyeballs. Come on now. All right. Well, I'm gonna say good night to everyone, or good morning, whatevs. Let me know if you want me to have more of these one-on-one chats, and I'll see you again soon.